Loaded. Why the fuck these niggas acting like that gangster? Where your banger? Who you swung up on and dropped to earn some stripes to get your rank up? I be stunting on these pussy ass niggas, get your bank up. You be in and out the bank so much I think lil' bro a banker. I be coughing on these niggas cause they bitches make me sick.
Just don't look up.
Shit, I'ma keep looking at that goddamn bump.
Oh man, don't worry about it. We all get them. Trust me, bro. There's a view.
It's not from eating, it's from not eating. It's not, you know what I mean?
It's just from life, nigga. What you mean? That's the pimples. Pimples happen.
Don't say shit in the comments about it. Damn, now my mama can't watch this.
You should have cussed.
Yeah.
Damn. Shit, I can't
control
that. That
I can't control
it. She don't care who I know. We good.
I got a sailor tongue.
Y'all been running, y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
I got a sailor tongue.
This real time, bro. Every time.
That's how we.
See, it look like I didn't just bust this motherfucker. That's what pissing me off. You ain't gotta take that part out, bro. I bust a bum, bro. I just gotta work. Fuck you people, man.
It's not busting.
But nah, welcome to Really Real Podcast. Got my brother Chris back. What's up, man?
Back in this thing.
What's up, bro? Oh, my bad, my bad.
Damn.
What's up, What's up, y'all? What's up?
Yeah, we back, bro.
Take it.
Yeah, bro. I got Z. He got bad hair though.
Oh, yeah, we got that. We got it.
Yeah, no, we all in there.
We getting old.
He got gray hair, nigga.
I got tons of that shit.
That's that wisdom. That's all that is.
Yeah.
That's what they tell me, but I be like, damn, I'm on my black hair back.
It's all good. Damn, y'all, my bad.
Come on, silence.
It'd be the light skin. Man, yeah, y'all ignore us today, bro. But we gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing, bro? Y'all good?
We good, bro. It's Friday. Good Friday.
Friday, like a mug, bro. I'm saying.
Y'all watching it on a Tuesday, but fuck y'all.
I'll fall asleep on at work on the computer today.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, boy, it's my last name. Let me just make it through it.
They gonna get your ass. They gonna see this.
Well, I got me a book for the downtime now that I'm reading.
What book?
The Sugar one by
Charlamagne.
Charlamagne. I'm almost done with it. Cause it be so much downtime, people in the car, but I be falling asleep in that book. But it's a good book, bro, and he remind me a lot of me. And I used to like, he one of the people I look up to in the media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At first, cause I used to, his honesty and all that.
I used to always thought you was drawn to him more than you was,
Joe.
Joe.
I was, but I ain't, now Charlamagne podcast, I only watch it for him. Joe, I like that whole team he had. But as far as I'm a big fan of Charlamagne.
Charlamagne be really on everything. I be watching him on Really Is just for him.
Yeah,
just for him.
But
he do be on the move.
Yeah, he works.
The book about anxiety and stuff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
what was that other book that you had?
Black Privilege.
Black Privilege. That's right.
That was a good book too. But yeah, he more like me than I thought he was. But yeah.
We all like him some way. Shit.
For sure, bro. It's probably why I'm drawn to him. I keep looking at the pump, man. Turn this TV. But nah, we gonna today I want to discuss the Malice in the Palace, bro. Now, everybody know that's pretty old. You know what I'm saying? That's from 2004 November.
Yeah.
Bro, I was watching that live, bro. When I was young, I remember sitting in the living room watching that game, bro. But that was the first 2 years I really got deep into basketball. And I remember how I remember it, cause I was young, you know what I'm saying? It ain't how it really went down, cause I remember watching that and going to school the next day, boy, y'all see them niggas fighting, you know what I'm saying, on the Pacers and the Pistons and all that. But what I didn't know is how big of a deal it was. I thought they fought. Niggas got suspended and fined, and boom.
I didn't know it was like one of the biggest fights that the NBA had ever had.
I knew that too, because it was against the fans.
Yeah, fans. That's what did it for me. I knew that was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Just from get-go.
So, I decided to watch that documentary. I really wasn't going to watch it at first, because I'm like, man, I know about this. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? And they always talk about it. They get the three main people that was involved get asked about it all the time. Well, bro, I watched it and I seen a few things I didn't like in there, bro, that I didn't know happened. Like,
I seen a lot of things, really, not a few things.
Like, I didn't know that much fucking racism in the world was going on. Like, I knew it was racism in the world. Let me rephrase that. I didn't know it was white people in the media on TV calling them men thugs and all that. Like, the crowd didn't start the shit.
I heard it. I didn't get as a child, not a child, but a young man. I didn't know the gist of it. Like, them calling them thugs. I didn't think that was anything. That's just me as a kid. I didn't think nothing was wrong with that. But I heard them. I was like, yeah, them niggas is thugs. Them niggas, because I was going with it too, not knowing the outlining of the words and all that stuff like that.
At the same time, too, like all the people that was calling them thugs, like publicly, like it was like ESPN only had snippets of the video showing on live TV, so didn't nobody know the truth.
Yeah, they weren't showing the whole thing, right? The raw footage.
Yeah,
they weren't showing.
For ESPN, really being sports, they didn't have to focus on the sports players. Right. They do.
I mean, it wasn't even about that they were focused on the fight. It was just how they was painting them. But it's some smaller details in there that made me mad. Like,
what's the first one? What's the first one? What's the worst one?
For me?
Yeah.
For me personally, it's how they was treating Rell Artist. Because, and this is why I say this, and we all know back then they didn't show, back then the world wasn't as big on mental health as they is now, especially men and especially black men.
Yeah.
But he clearly, before that shit happened, he clearly was trying to tell them people like, man, I'm not right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew it because he was already fucking up before that. You know what I'm saying? Getting into it with players and coaches. He damn near caused Pacers to lose to the Pistons. They would have went to the finals that year before that happened. You know what I'm saying? And his little flagrant foul kind of blew that. But I saw during the off season he was doing stuff like missing practice stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, he was doing dumb shit like when he told them his family died, someone else remember died, and that nigga was at the award.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Like, stuff like that, but like
he said he was trying to find out.
Yeah, but my thing is, bro, he was trying to tell them, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, he's suffering from depression. He got this going on, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and they saw that through his actions.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't care, and they coach right after they coach said, he said, I want to win the championship. Like, they didn't, because he can still hoop at the end of the day. So
I feel as though too, like, if you ain't a person that ever like went through something like that, you like play it to the level where it kind of go over your head, like, bro, I need some help. Like, artists do it in their songs all the time, and it's like,
yeah, like,
I like this song.
Like Future. Like,
like Future.
People like Future and them, like, I say that about Future all the time. They got songs Percocet and Strip.
But he don't even do those things.
I know, but he talk like a person that got a problem. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah.
I don't think he do it no more.
I think XX probably would have been XXX.
He's a good example.
Because I think he was really going through.
But he was telling you, he wasn't being subliminal. X was actually telling you, like, I'm fucked up. You know
I think Future really.
His
I don't
album
want to
was
get in that
kind of sad.
conversation right now. I don't want to get because that's not the conversation we're trying to get into. So
yeah. My thing is, like, he even asked for retirement, and they told him, no, you know what I'm saying? We want you to play. So, and then that shit happens, and now everybody, he's a thug, and he's...
That's where contracts come in. Like, I mean, yeah, you can retire, but he knew not to retire because he's not going to get them checks if he retired.
No, but they said they weren't going to let him retire.
I don't know if they could...
I don't know if they legally... Is that what he said? He said he got 6 more years in your contract?
Yeah, you got 6 more years. I don't think they legally could let him do that, but... I mean, if you want to retire, you can retire at any time.
I wouldn't want no nigga on my team that don't want to play. That's where I'm going.
That's why I had a point. That's where I had a problem.
Yeah.
That's where I had a problem because when he left after all that happened, that's where my problem came with Rell Artest. He left right after all that shit. I was just like, damn, you left.
But no, but like
suspensions, all them dudes, eligibility with his championship. I mean, now you just leave. Yeah,
I get that. I'm mixed about that.
Yeah,
because
money wise, I mean,
on homies on a street aspect, like, these niggas roll for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We just went through the
they got in trouble
together
behind what you did. You gonna leave, But on his aspect, I get it. Like, bro, look how they treating us, bro. Like, I got to get away from that space. And at the end of the day, his
the energy.
That what matters. His peace. And that's what he had to do. They care. They calling him a coward and stuff. That's what I'm saying. They ignore it. That's like saying fuck your mental health, nigga. You nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you know that's how it was growing up. Like,
it what? I mean, that's what
we never really mentioned it if we were going through that. I know I had like problems and shit, but
I didn't know they were problems until I got older.
Bam, that part.
Like, I didn't know there were problems. Like, looking back at them, I know there was like, damn, them problems I had. Or
where you think I ever thought I was gonna ever be in therapy?
What is therapy?
Like, bro, I never thought. Nigga,
lame ass out of therapy, nigga. What you? That's
well,
what
you
I used to didn't even understand that shit. I used to be like, nigga, what I sit up and talk to anybody. You know what I'm saying? But when you talk to somebody that know that shit, it's a whole different thing.
See, but this is the good thing about, you know, black people being able to do what they can, do what they want, because now we could not being held back for, you know, so long, and that's when we could
and more people
venture out, get therapy. We could evolve. We still evolving out of fucking Jim Crow era and shit. So.
And more people talk about it too.
At the same time, I don't know about Ron Artest, but I'm like an empath. If you don't know what an empath is, it's a person that's real empathetic that can like pretty much take on, feel, and like put himself in your shoes.
Okay.
Now it's people that got different heights of this shit.
I'm definitely an empath, bro. Like
he's an empath for sure.
I don't think I am.
It's you know, like in meditation and stuff. That's like what helps you channel the energy that you may be having to somebody else's. That's why certain people can't be around me. Like if you're real negative, I can become you, or I can use your energy against you. Which I ain't even trying to do none of that. I'm trying to be in my peace, like Metal World Peace, goddamn. You know?
And they made fun of that. And even I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't understand that shit when I was little. Like, why the fuck would he change the name to that? But now I get it. I saw where he was going with that.
I got a question. Cause I don't know. Cause I wasn't even into sports that deep. I just knew who my favorite basketball player was Kobe Bryant. And shoot, every time I can see him or like even think about it, I try to find a game. Yeah. Other than that, I've never seen a full game until a while, bro. I probably was eighth grade or something. Yeah. But anyway, question is, how many times have a player gotten hit in the face with a beverage?
Bro, that don't happen.
That was probably the only.
That don't happen. Like if it does happen, it will be probably them walking out. But if that shit happened today, security on it like that, bro.
Yeah. There's another thing about that. There was no security.
There was no security, bro. Everybody,
and
I didn't even know that. Like I'm looking, cause I remember the cops coming later, bro. I was watching,
and
crazy, they showed they paused it. They was like, "Where is security, bro? The security went around nowhere."
Nowhere.
The police went there.
Why did you see the police?
Did you see the police? I'm gonna tell you. Did you see the police at the beginning when he was there? And he was like, we kind of was a rivalry. He was talking like a damn Pistons fan too. Like, yeah, we was against the Pacers and all that. That shit probably happened. He probably started.
I see when they ran up on the court trying to
grab on Ron first.
Yeah, trying to and Jalen Rose.
No, that was
not Jalen Rose. What was it doing?
Nigga, that was
Reggie Miller.
You made me forget.
Reggie Miller, my bad.
That Rose came the next year.
It was Reggie Miller. They can't. And he was in a suit. He was on the suit, so they ran up to him trying to pepper
like
spray.
Like he wasn't a player.
Yeah, they ain't know that though. Talking about they ain't know that. Bro, you know Reggie, man.
Especially that nigga had a full suit on, bro.
But shoot, you
ain't nobody coming out the crowd with a full suit on. Everybody in the crowd had jerseys and shit.
Not even that. If you a cop and you are in that town or that city, you know who Reggie Miller is.
Most of them do be on that sports. Cause like when I was working at the prison, bro, that's all everybody talked about was sports.
They obsessed with.
But then nobody grabbed them two niggas in the jersey that walked up. You see how he tried to act like he ain't do nothing? Nigga, your whole demeanor was like you wanted to fight.
I got broken jaw. I got to go to the hospital.
Why would you even get that close to Ron Artest knowing?
That's that Abba and preach. Yeah, I'll go buy a gun after you challenge a nigga to fight.
Now look, it's crazy how you don't understand somebody though. Like growing up, I'm looking at the same way they did when Ron Artest laid on their table. It looked like some cocky shit. Like, man, fuck these niggas.
They thought this.
But he said he was counting.
He was counting. He was looking like, oh, I'm with my team. Oh, my coach got me. We good.
He was doing stuff he learned in therapy.
Doing stuff he learned in therapy.
Like,
That's not even a good excuse. Just thinking it was him being cocky. I mean, that's no excuse to throw a beer at the dude.
No, I'm saying.
I know, but that's on their part. That's not a good excuse.
They should have threw that period,
you
bro.
look dumb even saying
They threw it.
bro.
Then they throw it 3 times, or was it twice?
Twice.
And then when they was coming into it's all.
What would you would have done? Like what would?
I'm fighting back.
I'm saying like you laying there on the table. You just been through therapy.
In his shoes.
In his shoes, I have to because. I don't know. I don't know what his mind go through, but myself,
it's a big.
I got millions on the. I got millions on the line. I'm not doing that. I'm not
First
running
of all,
in the crowd. I don't know. I can't put myself in that shoes.
Like, bro, you got. That's one thing I think about where his mental health was.
Contract money's involved. I don't know what.
He didn't give.
After being suspended so many times, you would think you would have mental. Let me not do this.
And then Ben Wallace was just throwing all his headbands at him.
That was the disrespectful part for me. Like, bro, you supposed to be like the leader of the team, and you know that this is your crowd. They finna do what you do. If you sway, they gonna sway.
Yeah. They all have fault in it.
Like, why
really. They all have some fault in it.
I never knew that's where Boondocks got that shit from. They was like, when you throw a chair in the crowd, everybody gonna start fighting.
Hell yeah.
And the nigga threw that chair.
That's a domino effect.
I'm like,
you throw something, I gotta throw something.
Oh god, like okay, this what we doing.
You're not about to throw something. I'm about to just.
I saw him take out that arm band and was like, was he the Rock right there?
That's a real nigga move.
Bro, he throwing his headbands at him like. Around Tess was finna get him. He like, shit, y'all better get this boy.
Oh god.
I'm on. He laid back on the table, boom, a cup fall. He like, hey, bro.
One fan.
Nigga throwing cups. Boom, another one. Then he walked right past the fan that did it.
Yeah, he punched the wrong
He's
fan.
so mad. That nigga behind him.
And you see how cocky he was afterwards?
Yeah, talking all that shit. Like,
I'll throw it again. I'm glad he ran right past me. I threw my hands up thinking I was about to get my ass whooping. When he ran past me, I was happy. I was like, this pussy ass dude. You should have punched dude when he was coming up.
Well, Steven Jackson Cole caught somebody in the crowd, boy, so hard. I was like, shit.
Jermaine O'Neal, he would have killed that dude.
Man.
Running up, I think he would have killed that dude because he was coming full force running.
It's good that he slipped.
Boy, God looked out for him. God looked out for that dude.
They said Jermaine O'Neal. They said he was sitting down in the locker room and Run Artest asked, y'all think we gonna get in trouble? They said, dude, what the
See, you're right. He got some mental problems.
Come on, man. That's like a childish ass answer. Like, I mean, question.
It is.
Like,
but listen, I said this to say, bro, that nigga mentally challenged, bro, and they ignored that. And I feel like even after he left, knowing all that stuff he did after he left, he was still mentally challenged. This nigga elbow, this nigga dunk, and then elbow the shit out of James Harden for no reason, bro.
He was in his way.
They gave him no reason.
in his way.
Celebration time. What you talking about? You don't see me celebrating? Get out my way.
He said he was celebrating, boy. Well, I mean, they had been messing with each other a little bit on and off, but I don't think he should have just bowled boy like that. Like,
nigga, you scored. Why did you bowl him?
I don't think you did.
I see if James Harden scored on him and he got mad and bowled him. This nigga got too excited after his dunk.
That's gotta be the funniest ejection, bro, because there was no reason for it. It really was.
Well, if somebody mental, they gonna express themselves. Like you saw, like in sped class, which I work with some of those at the school I work with. Like they just have like these outbursts.
Yeah.
The kids in the cafeteria.
You see what I was saying?
Yeah.
I was just telling him in the car, bro. Dude had to be like, you know what I'm saying, slow like that.
He probably had some kind of resourceful things needed to be.
But you don't think doctors would catch that? Doctors,
no, I don't think they care, baby.
But like how they could tell you if your kid has something. You know what I mean?
Remember this. Remember this. Like back then, most of our parents, didn't matter what color it was. Most of the black parents, they was like, "Nah, my kid's straight. They smart. They nowadays, they slow. They trying to get the check now."
Yeah.
So it's like a oxymoron,
bro. And then like,
I hope he ain't doing that.
People do stupid shit like that. Like, oh, he can hoop though. Like, bro.
Hey,
like,
nigga, that's a good
get
skill.
this boy some help. He can still hoop, bro. Like, get this boy some help, man. Y'all tripping.
So what y'all think about the fan that pretty much squared up with Run Artest?
That's what I'm saying.
He got
like,
what he deserved.
tried to act like he ain't do nothing in the documentary. Like, he talking about, I was just walking on the court.
That's that white
Like,
privilege,
bro,
bro.
we seen your whole body language, bro. You wanted to fight.
That's white privilege.
Like,
you ran up and you didn't think you did nothing wrong. Running up on this dude.
He on the court. He came to court with a neck brace on, bro.
But okay, who was the guy getting in the ambulance?
That's him.
But
He was just doing an interview 2 seconds before.
Exactly, bro.
That's what they highlighted. He was doing an interview with the people right before
He
all
was trying
crunk,
to get a
all
check,
hype,
bro.
and then going into the ambulance like something wrong with him.
But
He
the
talking about-
deception.
He talking about a sucker punch.
See me, I'm all swollen, man. You know, like he was like in a fashion show where he got in the back of the ambulance with his eyes closed.
Bro, you don't run up on no NBA player, bro. Them dudes work out.
They
on
stay in
the
gym. Bro, they like some acrobats in the gym.
But that's what he did.
And then look, now here another thing. I ain't know. I'm just throwing this in there. I didn't know that's what caused them to change the dress code. You know what I'm saying? Because you remember them niggas was all.
I
coming in.
thought Iverson was the reason why they.
That's
did
what
that.
I always thought, but it was that
Yeah.
because they wanted to change the image of NBA players looking like Tucker. That was like 2004. Iverson had already been in the league since '97. But did you watch the beginning of the game when they were walking in? Like, I ain't gonna lie, when you saw what's the boy name, Ben Wallace walking in, he didn't look like no NBA player. That nigga looked like a straight street nigga.
Yeah.
Even when they showed that they signed Steven Jackson, like they looked like street dudes, bro.
Yeah.
He just said I was on the block when they called me. That's what he said. He said I was on the block when they called me for the trade. I was with the homies.
I'm gonna come in and do my job.
Now they made them niggas wear suits now.
That was a cold squad. That Pacers squad was cold.
Yeah, I fronted on them. I don't know who I was talking to. I think I was talking to Marlo, J-Mar. I said, bro, that we ain't gonna win the championship. But I'm like, damn. I look back on it. I was like,
That's a super team.
them niggas was. Man.
I knew you was gonna say some shit.
Nigga, if that's a super team, nigga, they gotta acknowledge that shit.
Yeah.
But 2 people got rings out of them. Jermaine O'Neal on one got the
shit
short end of the stick.
Nah, Reggie Miller got the short end of the stick on that one. Cause Jermaine's still young. He could have went on and probably won something.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Reggie Miller was on his last leg about to get a ring. I felt so sorry for him. But I was like, damn.
Out of there.
Damn, Ron.
Hey,
Because he did it twice. The suspension for that little tiny elbow he did to do.
yeah, that's why I was saying the flagrant. They should have known something wrong with that nigga right then.
They probably just thought he was a street thug ass nigga, just can't control himself.
That's what they
They
get.
don't-
That's how they view us too.
They don't think mental when they think of it. They just
That
think
nigga
he's-
said, I need
Thugs.
some time off to work on my album. See, it ain't
See,
even.
but that ain't- that let you roll
At
it.
this point, it ain't even about mental. Why you want a nigga on your team that don't even want to play? I need time to work on my album.
because they pay him.
Niggas,
That's why.
at least Rodman was smart enough to know not to ask to go wrestle on WCW. I'm finna just. That nigga said, Rodman just left. This nigga probably at practice, he was on WCW. But like, you can't be mad at that. He got some bread and he
Got
came
some
to
bread,
produce.
yeah.
And they won a championship there. So this nigga Artest.
I think that was an agreement though with them. Like,
No, that wasn't no agreement.
Let him do his thing real quick and then.
Well, that was agreement with the players.
Yeah, the players, of course. That's,
Yeah, 'cause Jordan
That's
look-
all that matters.
Shit, if Jordan ain't fucked up, you know they ain't fucked up.
Hell no.
Shit, that nigga came back and played good. Artest and his whip talking about, so
You
I
think-
can do whatever I want to do. I'm a grown man.
A lot of them dudes was on drugs too.
But I
You don't think
care.
that dude Robin was doing some coke back in the day.
But no, let me say this. When it Run Artest came to I think that was, I don't know if that was O'Neal that said man, he came to me talking about this health stuff, and I was like, shoot, I thought it was weird, but shoot,
That
I'm
was
weird too.
Steven Jackson.
That was Steven Jackson talking about, so I smoke weed every day. How you gonna compare that to your friend?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, these niggas crazy, bro.
That was a good documentary, bro. That was a good shit.
Yeah, cause I thought it was a waste
Put
of
all the
damn film
emphasis
first.
on it.
But cause before I watched it, I said, bro, this is a waste of damn film. We know about this. But cause they always getting interviewed about it. But once I watched it, I was like, nigga, I done watched it twice. Like, it's pretty.
I had to watch it.
Like how I watched, I felt the same way about Mike Tyson interview. Like it was like this shit I didn't know. His documentary that's on Netflix.
Damn, he got one on Netflix.
Bro, that was deep. I ain't gonna front.
You know what this?
I think it was me, you, and KG watching it together.
Oh yeah, we did watch. I don't remember all of it. That's why I ain't say nothing. But yeah, I remember we watched it actually. You remember back when we used to watch TV and like stuff like that used to come out?
Yeah.
It make us be on edge, like to even be looking into the celebrities' lives. And like now, you know, since I watched this documentary, it's like, dang man, we got all this reality TV show stuff now, and it's like,
that shit
I'm not really interested no more.
And reality shit is dying.
This brought me back to that standpoint of like, bruh, like they can save TV, they really can if they wanted to.
Yeah, documentaries and stuff like that.
Documentaries.
Yeah, people want to learn about people's lives, and how they got famous, how they made it. People like learning about that shit.
Yeah.
And
I've always
sports.
been into that shit like that. Like
Sports
starting
too,
with Boosie DVDs back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When he used to make them little ghetto ass documentary DVD, I stayed watching that shit, bro.
Freestyling in the bathroom.
Yeah. And like,
Louisiana.
for real, like.
That's where his famous freestyle came from. With that documentary, one of the documentaries, ain't it?
What playing with
Where
freestyle?
he was
was
that
Nah, that wasn't no documentary. That
You
was
already know the beat. Look,
Yeah, that was a ratchet beat.
Yes.
But nah, that was like when he was making that song. He made that song too that day.
Okay, because
That was old.
that freestyle was tight.
Like that freestyle was out before I knew who Boosie was.
Yeah.
But
Good documentary though. We're gonna have to go take a second look at that.
man, take care of your mental health, bro.
For real.
Take
Shout out to
care.
Run Our Test.
Yeah, take care of your mental health, bro. Like these niggas mad because he won the ring.
Man, that
that
shit
shit
my
mad
man
that
when he got friends with the fan that he hit.
That's what I'm saying.
I think they were more mad about the part where, like I said, Reggie Miller didn't get to get his ring when he had the chance, and he was not saying he's the reason, but his actions were the reasons. But then
That
he
nigga
needed
Reggie
to
Miller
get the ring
had-
right away.
16, 18 years in the league. How long he played? I ain't trying to hear that shit. Shit, nigga.
Jordan.
Stand
Thank
up.
Jordan for that one.
Man, Jordan left. He gave them niggas. Jordan left a couple times.
The only one to take advantage was Elijah one.
Elijah won, and the Spurs after he left, after he retired after the Bulls.
Oh, after the Bulls, yeah.
But yeah, man, take care of your mental health, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is important. Don't let nobody tell you it's important. Protect your peace. You doing something you don't want to do it, don't do that shit, cause it's not gonna. Cause you don't want to do it, so you already gonna mess it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's in the workplace. Like, a lot of people be, you know, you need your money, you gotta pay your bills. But man, take it from me, bro. Going somewhere you don't want to be every day and hate, bro. That shit just not. You came from porn. You saw me, bro.
Yeah, it's draining.
Like,
When you came to Walmart, I was there 6 years, but not giving a fuck because I didn't want to be there.
I lost all my hair because that fucking
Don't
blood.
be nowhere you don't need to be. But you know, sometimes we got our little priorities and things that we gotta
Yeah,
take care of.
you know, like I got a couple homies that'll be like, bro, but you got to do this and that. I'm like, bro, I know. I mean, that's life. But that doesn't come second. I mean, first to your mental health, bro.
Yeah. That's why you
People
gotta
gotta
make
understand
those.
that that's way more important, bro.
Yeah.
Because them jobs don't give a fuck.
They don't. You a number.
You die from stress, heart attack, or suicide, anything, stroke, suicide, anything. That shit still, they not gonna close down. They're not gonna close for one day. They not gonna close. They not gonna be at your funeral.
This is the thing too, like people don't forget, like jobs used to have, like most jobs, even a job like Walmart back in your mom's day, grandma's day, they had pensions. Now,
Yeah, nigga, walk. I mean,
what's
what's
a damn pension?
Pension.
They ain't got no pension. You got like
bruh.
You gotta
like
get it.
corporate.
Yeah.
Bro, they don't give a shit now, bro. Your picture gonna be in front of Walmart.
That's the main one because they're the biggest company, one of the biggest companies in the world, and they don't give two fucks about their people.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I was working at Walmart, the Walmart before this one. I was on Random Mill by the stadium, and somebody died at work, and bro, we was all at work, like.
They announce it.
Like,
They don't announce it.
Wait. Like died, like they was getting off from work or they was sitting in the car.
they
like
got hit
died.
by a car because a car, I think, I don't want to get the story wrong, but a car hit them outside in the parking lot.
While y'all was at work?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The one, it was a kid and his girlfriend. They
Jeez.
both worked at Walmart, and his girlfriend died, and he was in the hospital like
All they did was call the ambulance.
Call the ambulance, bro. He probably ain't finna like
People walking in.
saying? I knew his grandpa had worked there with us. You know what I'm saying? So like we I think that nigga was at work like cause they let him off. You know what I'm saying when it first happened. But for the most part, bro, you think I'm gonna get over that shit in a week? Like give me some time off. Like when my uncle died, bro, I ain't coming to Walmart for 2 weeks, bro. Cause like nigga.
Like it was mandatory for him to come back to work.
Yes, because he was a supervisor. Like nigga,
put somebody in this spot for a second.
What I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, take care of your mental health. Now, Ron Artest was on the contract, but bro,
fuck that contract.
They need a clause in that bitch.
He can say fuck the contract.
Is he?
He shouldn't have to. It should be a clause in that bitch. But
it's law-abiding things, yeah, and that's true. There should be a clause in there.
Like, bro, let the nigga telling you, I'm not right. I'm depressed. I'm this, and you like, well, we want to win a championship.
See, but at the same time, I will say this: the NBA, NFL, they kind of have like stipulations when it comes to the military, kind of the same. You know, if you saying that stuff to the military personnel, yeah, they do take it into an event, and you know, take heed to it. But shoot, if it's time for if your papers come back, like when you gotta go and be stationed somewhere else, or you gotta deploy, it's nothing I can do for you I can't do nothing for you right now. You gotta go.
And then you have a fucking, because if you remember, the Pacers was winning that game.
That was
what caused where that shit started was Ron Artest pushed Ben Wallace because he didn't want him to get that layup. After they blowing them out and it's the fourth quarter and the game almost over.
That's
like,
dude's fault.
That was no way he should have.
That's that point guard's fault. Tell the dude to get that foul. He told
Jamal Tinsley should for that. And you saw that's another reason how you know bro mentally messed up.
Because he didn't even think
Ron
about
Artest,
it.
no.
He should have been like, nigga, what, we winning already. What you talking about?
No, this how you should know he mentally challenged, bro. When Jamal Tinsley said that it pissed bro off, Steven Jackson, he was like, why would you tell him that?
Yeah.
Now, that's a grown ass man. So if Chris told you something, and I'd be like, Chris, why would you say that to him knowing you a grown ass man? That mean I know that you hearing that he gonna trigger something.
Yeah.
So
I feel you on that.
Jamal Tinsley told him, you can get your foul now. And right after that, this nigga pushed. Hey, that's not funny, bro. Take care of your mental health, bro. Take care of your mental health, bro.
That's so childish.
Like,
y'all wrong.
Like, what?
Get your foul.
That nigga Steven Jackson said, why would you tell him that? He said, we was straight.
Now, where was he at in all that? In that fight? Was he throwing some punches?
Who? Jamal Tinsley?
He better have been.
But see,
I don't even know.
you can't forget too, like that they supposedly were all friends in a sense.
Yeah,
even his,
I would have had left.
That's what I'm saying. So
I would have left. Yeah,
I mean, maybe he just thought like, hey, man, we just playing, bro. Like, take the push. But that push was intense.
he did it late.
He did.
That's the thing. It was the time he did it. That's just like, remember when the Raptors was playing who they was playing? I don't know. I just know Lance Stevenson was on the team. And he ran and hit that layup. And it was like 20 seconds left on the clock. What they want to beat it at?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's an unwritten rule. Like, you can't, like, time you winning, you blowing us out, what you doing? Like,
he ran it. Like,
that
get
nigga
my
did-
points. Fuck
Hey,
you talking about?
that nigga,
Contract season 2, nigga. What you talking about?
and that boy hit that layup, boy. They were chasing his ass.
I
I
averaged
the road
12.
like, man, I just want to talk to him.
I averaged 12 for 2 weeks, nigga. That's $1 million incentive. You know how
Maybe
they
he
do?
got caught
You
up
know
in the
how they
game.
do? They got incentives like that. You average 12 for a week. You know what I mean? We'll give you $1 million or $500,000. So they be doing shit like that.
Man,
The sorry team.
I'm gonna say this one more time. Take care of your mental health, bro.
Yeah.
It is very important. Black men, stop being scared to go to therapy. Go talk to somebody, bro.
Well, talk to somebody that actually care about what the hell you gonna do.
Nah, not your best friends and shit. Because your best friends sometimes don't have your best interest.
They don't know.
Your
Because
best
sometimes, because they got stuff they got going on and don't even know it and trying to hide it. Think they perfect.
interest. Shit, they just.
I got a friend, one of my closest friends, trying to always tell me some shit. I ain't gonna say his name, but I will say his ass need help. Whether he know it or not, whether he believes it or not, he think his lifestyle.
The blind leader, the blind.
Yeah, he think he got a
2 crabs in the bucket.
He don't have a bad life, but the lifestyle that he's living, like, bro, it's not good, bro. It's not like something like.
But you don't think he don't understand his decisions that he's making in his life and his lifestyle?
I think he understand it. I just don't think he understand that it's not something that
Could go on for long.
yeah. Yeah. Like let's say a person like, I ain't gonna get into it like that. Cause maybe one day if we ever talk or whatever, we can talk about that here or something. I ain't gonna just put this shit out there.
Receive
like,
counsel from somebody like at least a decade older.
You never know. My bad.
You good? Go ahead.
You never know. Like you said earlier, the things that was issues we didn't even know that were problems when you were young. I can see things in people that they don't even know they got a problem. Like even my mama, I tell her, I be like, well, you think you need to, you know what I'm saying? Like my mama would tell me I need to work on forgiving this and all that. I be like, yeah, you should, like, for real.
And even when, like, you know, you just say like, do you ever run into some people that you think that may be going through something, or you like they?
It just depends on the vibe they give, the mood.
Damn.
Like if they're friendly and like
it was
they're
just
friendly and joyful and shit, energetic. Like I don't think they're going through anything. Now if you always depressed, always down, I'm like this nigga got a bad life at home.
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Shit, depression. You can show depression in many signs. Like,
yeah,
right. Like I'm gonna give you an example. Like them dudes that can't stop messing with multiple women. I feel like they got a problem with being alone. It's something wrong with them.
Mama issues. What
What's
would
they called?
Yeah.
Abandonment issues too.
Yeah.
They can have that.
That's a good segue into your Nick Cannon.
Oh yeah, the Nick Cannon situation. Let's go and get to that real quick before we run out of time.
Since some
Trying to leave our ass.
Yeah.
some people
So
mama
Nick
issues.
Cannon.
You got that post I sent you?
Yeah, Nick Cannon. I saw it. It was interesting. And what's your outlook on?
Repeat what he said for the people that don't know.
All right, so Nick Cannon actually says that he don't care about impregnating multiple women because you know he don't care about being fruitful with different races or you know so
Different women.
it doesn't matter. But basically, he said that marriage was something that came along. You know, when it came along,
Western culture.
Western
What they
culture.
say, Eurocentric?
Eurocentric, yeah.
And he's saying that kings used to offer up their daughters to other kings' sons so that they can trade them for land. And usually marriage is basically showing that I own or that daughter is my property in a sense. Which he is actually telling the truth. Like in medieval times, that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
It was ownership of another person. Roman times, basically what they were doing. They did it in a formal way, and we couldn't really tell. I mean, you can go back and watch a medieval movie right now. You can't tell what the freak why they. But now you see why the daughters didn't want to marry this prince, you know, or they didn't want to be, you know, married into a family lineage. And you know, that's a good point. Like, why do we still do the marriage thing today?
I agree 100% with that. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I told my ex that. I told her, I remember telling her, if I got married, it'll be for you because I know I don't have to because of those reasons. And the fact that the government got to be involved, period. You know what I'm saying? It's a contract. You got to sign and everything. It's like you're doing a deal. Mm-hmm. Well, you can just be with this person for the rest of your life. My problem is that went off subject. Now, back in the day, cause in those times when, like even our people when they had different women, those women subject to that. They agreed with it.
Yeah.
our women today, you can say they not agreeing with that. So like, just because you have that mindset, you know what I'm saying? So like, you having sex with all these women and you having all these different kids. Cause I understood it at first because I wanted a lot of kids, but the more I looked into it, I was like, damn, like, I know what kids need.
Yeah.
And how can you give all those kids that when you got different baby mamas all around the world? Now, like I said, he's rich. He probably got his ways, but kids need their father, bro. Like, and he
they need their fathers certain. I would say they need their fathers at certain times of their life.
Yeah.
Mom is gonna grow the mom. You know, the mom is gonna grow the kid. Because what can the dad do besides change the diaper? The mom feeds it, breastfeeds.
Well, you speaking as a baby. I'm talking about as a whole.
Yeah. So I'm
like, what if you
stay
in Colorado, and y'all got the same dad, and he stays in Texas. We all got the same dad, and I stay in Arkansas. And what if we all need them at the same time? Like, you know what I'm saying? Only way that'll work is when he gets them. You know, the woman. What I'm saying is the woman have to be in on it.
I think a father's more there for lesson reasons. They teach you lessons. They teach you. Cause
do you have a son?
I don't have a son.
So, it's the sexes. So let's say you have a son, right? Your son is literally gonna copy every single thing that you do, and if your daughter really likes you, she might copy every single thing that you do. Just being around kids, if they like somebody and they really look up to them. And your energy is on point, you popular to them.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you're right.
Hey, Uncle Terrell, what you doing?
Yeah, they gravitate towards you.
They gravitating towards you. So I would rather be that person that my seed is gravitating to.
Yeah.
Opposed to somebody else. Shoot, stepdad might have. Hey, go ahead, twerk for him, cuz.
But I'm pretty sure they have. I'm pretty sure they have agreements. I'm pretty sure they have agreements that.
I mean.
It depends.
I'm just going off what I know. They could, but I don't know that.
It depends.
I say it's a good thing because he's spreading generation wealth.
Because some of the women love him and want to be with him.
You know how many other families, trees of families about to get generation wealth from him doing that?
There's definitely pros and cons.
Yeah.
But those cons are huge, bro. You can have all the money in the world and you ain't got your dad in your life. Like,
oh, he's gonna be there though. Like, it's not like he's not there. He's just, they don't know his name. They don't know.
It's not that, bro. They need more, bro. Like, we just talked about this on the episode of Jamar, bro. Families, bro. You need that. You need that.
This a breakdown. This is a big broad statement.
Go ahead.
It's the subject. Like, well, I'm just gonna throw something out there. I mean, we're gonna have to just pivot off of it. But anyway, just think about if you was with your family right now, right? You got a house, blah, 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 blah. It's probably 1 or 2 kids that you have. And this is just an example. I ain't talking about your personal life.
Yeah.
And let's say you gotta send your kid to daycare every morning, or you gotta send your kid to school every morning. You have to go out to work. Your kid is away from you. Did you know, like, within the first 7 years that your child really supposed to be in your circumference and create that bonding with you without going any of these places that we have created? Pretty much is prisons for kids or jails for kids while we away. Or
that's the training stage. Yeah, that's the training stage, and you want them to come up like you. You don't want them coming up somebody you don't know. Straight to man. I understand that part.
So that's just a given standpoint right there. Like, that's when
the mother comes in. That's when the strong mother comes in, because you allow now if he's out making money, because let's be honest, a rich man is not at the house. Even if he was just doing one lady, a man like that is not gonna be at home all the time because he's out making money. He's doing all the shit he's doing.
Yeah, but it's different if he lived there. Like, so like when he was with Mariah, his first kids, even if he ain't at home time, when he did came home, that was his home. Versus having kids in different spaces. Like, look at Future's situation and his son.
Yeah, that's like, a horrible situation.
Like, Future got multiple kids, but because Baby Future mama is famous, we seeing more of him, and like, you see that's looking like Russell's son.
Russell's son, but look at what he's took him up under his wing, and we all know. Yeah. I don't think Future he had a problem with it because of jealousy issues at one point, but Russell Wilson's a perfect father. I would not get mad at
that's
Russell
not. I'm not saying he should be mad. He shouldn't. I'm not saying he should be mad at that. I agree. I'd be the same, bro. I had a stepdad. I was raised by my stepdad.
If I was Future, I'd be wanting to get along with. You know what I mean? There's no reason that.
If I was Future, I would still want to like. Though that's good that he's taking care of something like that. That's a circumstance. See, my stepdad took care of me the way Russ take care of Future's son.
Yeah.
But my real dad wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? Like on some white type, he wasn't around. Deadbeat type stuff.
So you have to give big props to your mom for bringing that good father figure around. Yeah. So it's up to the mom.
I do, but my thing is, as a man, me, if I was in my dad position, that should have been him.
Yeah, it should have been him, but circumstances different because I don't want to. You know, he ain't Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, you know, is out there making money. He's busy. He's not just.
What's Future circumstances?
He's just not. Oh, Future circumstances. Just. I don't know.
I don't
know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to say if he's there or not.
Man, he has his son.
Yeah, he buys him stuff.
That's different though. Like my thing is like you should want your son to be. Like I said, nothing wrong. Like Russell Wilson, I had a stepdad. Like I'm not saying that's wrong on his part, and I'm not saying Future should be mad at him. I'm saying Future should be mad at himself. Future should be wanting to be that bigger role. That looks more.
He probably thinks he's doing a big enough role. You know what I mean?
He shouldn't,
because that's looking. He got showed
on the outside looking in. That's the problem, though. I'm saying what you're saying is true, but that's the problem. On the outside, I wouldn't. It seems more like that's Russ' son. That's what I'm saying. And Russ rich, he plays in the fucking NFL. He have to be all over the world too.
Yeah,
so it can be done.
He be gone half the way. And look how he treats him. So he don't have to be there all the time. He just has to be there. The moment he's there, I'm pretty sure.
But he's there more than Future.
Think about it though. Mom, like that's putting a lot of pressure on her. You know, you don't know what she going through, what she have to do. Let's say that Nick Cannon ain't providing for her lifestyle. Or Future is not providing for his baby mama's lifestyle. That's what Russ is doing for her. You know.
Now the providing part, I'm not
right. But what I'm finna say is like, you don't know what the mom is going through with that child. Because I'm just saying, because he mentioned mom a couple times.
She's going through motherhood. She's going through motherhood.
But can a mom raise a son? Can she?
No, she's not all by herself. But that's.
Can she make a man out of him? Basically, is what I'm saying.
And there's moments where the man is gonna make a man. Like it's hard to say because I see a lot of.
Can mom make a man out of a son?
They can't, bro.
No, they can't.
They can't.
I went through it. Like I have dad. Many nights I asked my grandma, "What my dad?"
Did you have a father figure?
I ain't have no father figure. Yeah. Like all this right here was
you.
Tony Robbins, Eric Thomas.
A woman can only be what they view a man should be in their eyes.
Yeah, in their eyes. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
and that's where a lot of women go wrong because they be trying to.
They trying, but they doing the best they can do. They don't understand.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
my mom, I had a lot of stepdaddies too. So.
Cause for me, like, why you got my son putting on his shirt first? You know what I'm saying? But that's what women do most of the time. Me, I'm putting on my shorts first. I'm putting on my pants, one leg at a time. It's like little things here and there. You know, what are you teaching them? Just because you're clothing them or feeding them?
When women try to be, from what I've seen growing up to my mom and other moms, when women try to be that father role, because women got a mindset that men's supposed to be hard all the time. A lot of women do.
Yeah.
Not all women.
Yeah.
So most of the women that try to play that father role be way more tough on their son than they should be, and that's not what they're trying to get from their mom. Because
it's teaching, you gotta teach a lot of time.
Because her dad's nurturing too, but he's different. Women don't look at it like let's say you do your son, you try to teach your son tough love. Your mom probably thinking that's your girl probably thinking that's you being mean to him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when they're trying to do it, they actually is being mean. When they trying to replicate that.
I tell her all the time how I'm gonna treat my son when he's growing up. Like it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna teach him it's okay to cry. You know, it's okay to do that. But I'm still gonna teach him how to be hard because I see a lot of guys out here that ain't hard and it ain't soft.
It's not the hardness. It's the teaching them certain morals.
Oh yeah, that comes with it. Yeah.
It looks like it's hard. It's just like you just done made a man.
I remember one day when we was living together, bro, and your son was there and he was like, yeah, he was like, help me do this. You were like, bro, you can do it yourself.
Because
you know what I'm
can.
saying?
He just has
like,
to.
yeah, like, and I respected that. Like, I get what you was, like, you weren't being mean. Like, bro, you know how to do that.
Yeah.
Because what if I went right here?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you got to treat him from a young age.
My mom be like, okay, what if he 30? I know he's not 30. I know he don't have the strength of fucking Ox Man.
But you gotta put it in there. You could do it.
You gotta put it in perspective.
You gotta give him that confidence.
Dad, open this for me. I'm not opening it. Son, do some push-ups.
Give him
Get
the
on the
confidence.
floor, do some push-ups. I got it. I know.
Get him. You just gotta talk. You gotta speak confidence to him at that.
Women
age.
can't do that,
Damn.
bro. Women be mean as hell. Like, why the fuck you can't open this bottle? Like, you a boy. All that shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
From my standpoint, what I say on that, what I add to that is sometimes it's just that. Like, even if they stable in their mind. But like sometimes they going through things, they don't really understand how things should be taught to somebody.
Exactly. They can't be a man. They can't do it, bro.
They can't do it.
Because they when they see you do it, they think it's being mean. So when they try it,
So
they being mean.
So from a dad's perspective on a daughter, should we be teaching them how? Well, like, of course, like what a good man is, what a good man's supposed to do, but what she should be doing for the man as well to keep a man.
The best thing you can do for those kids at whatever age they are, no matter what, you're older than them, mom and dad, is being the example.
Exactly.
People
That's
follow
what,
actions.
That's what I was just gonna say that, bro. And that's where it goes back to family, bro. Like my dad never taught me how to treat a woman. I just know him and my mama been together 20 years. They argue and stuff. That's normal, but I've never seen no real deal conflict. You know what I'm saying?
But what's no, we got 20.
Yeah.
But what's the cardinal rule for a man to treat a woman? We know the cardinal rules, right? For a man to treat a woman.
Man,
First off,
yeah,
it's different perceptions of people.
Understandable.
So we can't be out here just because on the outer complexion, I want you to be mine, or I want you to be mine, and just trying to mold somebody and like, bro, this ain't me. What you want to do is y'all need to have a conversation. Okay, what are you willing to do, and what are you willing to let me do? What are you willing to do, and what are you willing to let me do? Y'all come to that compromisation. If y'all can't come to some kind of compromisation on all y'all rules, y'all should not be together.
hey, I'm gonna put it on the shirt one day, cause I say this all the time on Facebook, on social media. My favorite slogan is "Find somebody who like you."
Damn, y'all need to be a
Find
carbon
somebody
copy.
who like you, bro. Like, people be too busy trying to mold a person, and I'm guilty of it in my last relationship. I ain't trying to sound like a hypocrite, but I had to learn, bro. Like, you get too busy trying to change yourself. You trying to change the other person. It's once you try to change them, it's no longer gonna work, because that's not them. Nigga, whatever reason you liked him, like, I know a couple, bro. This dude, bro, I know a couple, I'm not gonna say no name, but this dude get mad at, like, damn near everything his girl do, bro. And they be like, bro, why did you get with her? Like, cause she's been the same person she was. Like, you know what I'm saying?
See, you gotta think, it could be something he not telling you, because he probably want a pet.
Okay.
and she probably do most of everything that he says.
Yeah.
But it's that one couple things like, bro, why you do that? But shoot, you're the one who's the owner.
You that shit so accurate. We gonna get off that subject. For motherfucking knows that. That shit too accurate, bro.
I'll say this too. You can find people that's like opposites together.
Don't get them in
But they
I ain't saying they have to be alike.
Right.
When I say find somebody who like you, like, you see how you is.
Mm-hmm.
You dress up all the time. Don't know girl need to come around you. You need to start wearing this and that and all that. Like,
why ain't you wearing? Like, yeah, I feel what you're saying.
like, no, nigga, you don't like me when I wear this? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly what I was saying.
you need to stop acting like this. You need to stop doing this. Well, that's who I am. That's how I talk. Now, if it's some toxic things, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with change. It's
That's
good.
all I was gonna say. Yeah.
It's good to change, but like, I'm saying, like, certain things just you can't change about a person, bro.
So you
Just
think
like-
Nick Cannon's stuck in his ways of wanting different women.
I think
what it
Nick. I'm thinking about the kids, bro. I'm thinking
Them
about
kids I'm telling you, them kids
Y'all
gonna be
think-
well off.
they gonna be well off financially.
I don't
bro.
think he. I think
he's gonna be there for him.
I don't think he's just not caring about the kids. I think that he in a mindset where everybody that he is effing with should be in the same mindset as, just like in Africa, they have some kind of the same standpoint.
They got some,
but they all follow it though.
That's what I'm saying.
Here they don't.
Here they don't.
And another thing I was saying, bro, like this thing, I heard this was a rumor, and I'm gonna call this a rumor. I'm not, cause I didn't hear him say this. I ain't watched the whole interview. I only seen that clip. But you know, Nick Cannon's sick from that lupus and all that. So you know what I'm saying, like. That's kind of selfish to put a kid in this. Like, don't get me wrong. I want a kid in the world, but when I die, I want a memory. But like, that's just like going to the sperm bank, bro. That's almost equivalent to going to.
Some girls out here that do that. They want it.
Nah, I know. I'm just saying. That's equivalent to going to the sperm bank and just making money selling your sperm.
Like he was saying,
because you're not gonna be there for none of them kids, none of that.
That's some girls' decision though. They know. I'm pretty sure they know his circumstances and what's going on with him.
It is. But I'm thinking about the kids. I'm not thinking about them. I'm thinking about how it's gonna affect
the emotional trauma.
Yeah,
the emotional trauma.
That's what I'm saying, bro. There's trauma in not having your dad in your life, bro.
I can attest to it.
But you turned out to be good.
But this was tough.
It was tough, but
and I talked to a lot of guys.
Do you think it would have been better if you had the financial? Like, do you think it would?
If I had the financial stability,
you think
it would be better. It's still days that I think about being with my dad.
Yeah, of course you're gonna think about that. Like that's always gonna be on the back of something.
It's gonna be better in certain ways, but like
human.
It ain't gonna be better. He's still gonna be who he is. He's just gonna have more money.
Cause look at LeBron. He didn't have his dad around, and look at one of the best athletes ever. Like, sometimes it pushes kids. Sometimes
think about how much.
That's what it did for me.
LeBron probably could be better though. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of hard to say, but yeah, he could be better probably.
It's a lot of things. Like it's things he didn't get to see. It's decisions he probably made, but we don't really know LeBron's life. We only know what he give us. You don't know what type of.
You know how to hide it.
You don't know how that affects him. We don't get to see how that affects him.
Father figure. He had a lot of father figures in his life. I don't think when you have enough father figures and one that you look up to, I don't think missing your dad is all.
Well, yeah, because he had Drew.
As a kid, you're not thinking about that.
He had Drew Joyce.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
He had his coach from
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
Yeah, so
that's
like
true.
Yeah, as a kid, you're not thinking about that.
Fair.
Especially if you have so many great father figure in your life, you're not thinking about your dad.
I'm gonna tell y'all something though. All that you saying is true, but ain't nothing like coming home to a mama and a daddy.
You right? Cause
it's true.
Ain't nothing like sitting at the table eating dinner and your mama and your daddy there.
I didn't like my stepmom.
Okay, we can go to the basics too, where we grew up in America. This is what has been ingrained into our brains.
Yeah.
Mom, dad, I got both of you in the house together.
Mm-hmm.
Our culture is different from where we, our actual ancestors come from. We probably didn't have dad and mom in the same tribe, or we had like a group of us.
They was out hunting.
They was out hunting. Everybody like
getting food for the.
Who's my dad?
They came home to eat though.
They came home to eat.
But let's branch off this topic with this little minutes we got. We probably got like 10 minutes left, 15 maybe. Like, bro, it's the topic I want to ask, bro. And she can chime in on this one. What are y'all thoughts on fighting for a relationship?
Fighting for a relationship.
And I mean like your girlfriend, you got a girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Y'all been together X amount of time. And it's not working, or I ain't gonna say it's not working. I'm gonna say something going wrong. What's your thoughts on fighting for it?
What's going wrong?
I mean,
just give me an example. It won't have to be because it's a lot of things can go wrong.
It could be, it could be things like I don't know, bro.
It could be like what he's not picking up his weight.
It could be y'all don't have. It can be time. The time consuming, or it could be something like somebody stuck in their ways, as far as like not cheating, but they stuck in their ways, like
communication.
It could be anything, bro. Like stuff like that.
Got you.
It could be cheating. Like I just want to know what's your thoughts on fighting for a relationship.
Slowing down to speed up.
Now,
a lot of times, depending on it could be the man or the woman. We're just gonna come at you and we're gonna talk at you. Why the heck you doing this? And why I'm always doing this and da-da. And it's a lot of that. And the more you just doing this, you just creating a bigger fire. You're not gonna want me to even. I don't want to listen to you. I don't even want to talk to you.
Nope.
Slow down and speed up. Breathe.
Matter of fact, let me give you a better example. My bad.
Okay.
Interrupting you. What's your thoughts on winning a girl back over. Like, let's say this girl want to leave.
Oh, that ain't happening. Oh, that's just I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Once a girl gone, she gone.
It happens all the time.
I don't know.
He said it happens.
It's not. It depends too.
Yeah, that's true.
Bracket wise, like
This depends.
But you gotta figure that out.
Bracket wise,
You can't just say
class thing with that.
You can't just say your girl left you. It's over.
Because I think it has a lot of class. There's a lot of class.
Some girls use that as a test. Oh, this nigga give up easily. This nigga, you know
He
what I'm
got a
saying?
point.
This nigga ain't even trying to fight for me.
That's why I say it depends. Cause like, at the
And
same
some girls
time,
think like this nigga crazy. This nigga, he down there like I don't want you type shit. Where is the line? Like,
or she's a gold digger, because I think that's where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's like
she's a gold digger.
it's a class thing. Like, what happens if a girl will put up with anything because you got some money?
That's just different. He has to know that.
I'm talking about somebody that's leaving. I'm saying like let's say okay, take you and your girl relationship for example, bro. Y'all done been together for some years. Nigga, you close with her kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all live together. If she left for it ain't got to be a big reason, but she left. Y'all split up, and you decide to fight for her. How do you know when it's? Cause sometimes fighting, I used to always try to fight for my girl. I had a girl tell me like a lot of girls like it takes time. Sometimes you got to sit back and let them.
Yeah,
you know.
If you
But some girls want you to fight for them. Then you got the girls that I'm trying to see when this is the appropriate time to fight for a female.
If you could go, well, my perspective, if I could go 24 hours without wanting to see her, if that happens, you know what I mean? If we ever just leave each other apart, if I could go 24 hours with not caring, not wanting to text her, not wondering what the fuck she doing, that's when I know, alright, I don't give a fuck no more. But if I'm thinking like, if I'm looking at my phone like, wondering what the fuck she doing, even if we are mad if I'm gone, that lets me know. At least that lets me know.
I guess that's why I need the female perspective, because I know that much.
I'll say this.
I need to know for my female, like I want to know like when is it bad for them that you're fighting for them, or when that is good.
Do you get that?
What do you?
Like when is it like how would he know that you don't want him to fight for him for the relationship?
How you think what he's asking is, you know how you always think I don't care because like I got that.
You don't show emotion.
Yeah, I don't show emotion. I just like it's whatever. Like, do you take that as like I'm not fighting for you?
No.
Or do you know that's me? Or how do you know that I wouldn't be fighting for you? If you feel like that's not me,
what will make her want you to fight? Like how would you show him that you want him to fight, or you want him to?
How would you want me to fight for you?
Because you ain't gonna tell him fight for me. You waiting on him.
With him.
You just like arguing
I
with
be
me?
trying to solve it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
communication.
Because I'm always in his face and trying to get an answer out of him and trying to talk about it.
Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. I ain't trying to put my personal business out there, but when I was young, bro, my dad was like in the streets and stuff like that. My stepdad, but he's my real dad basically. And you know what I'm saying? Him and my mom used to get into it a lot. Boom, he was drinking all that. We ended up going to stay with my grandpa in Cali. But he fought for the relationship. And we ended up whipping back. And now they've been married for 20 years. Now, in another world, in another universe, a female could be like, you know what I'm saying? Like I saw, like on the episode of The Shy, when dude tried to get his girl back, she told him it's harassment. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me want to get you be back. Let me want to like you again or something. You steady coming saying, he told her, he said, I ain't gonna stop trying to get you back. I'm gonna win
If
you
a guy's
back.
trying too hard, it's gonna be a real turn off. We're gonna look at y'all like y'all are crazy.
That's how she looked at him.
Okay.
Because that was
Same
that
time.
was
What's the line
Especially
between?
It depends on the longevity. How long have I known you? How well do I know you?
Because his exact words was, I ain't gonna stop trying to get you back.
I would have
That's
been like
some
really
crazy shit.
supportive.
Yeah.
I don't restrain anymore.
She's saying like, oh, that sound like some stalker shit. Some females.
How did he say it?
Yeah.
How did he say it?
He said it. He said it how.
Like, did he say like, I ain't gonna stop till I get you back. Or did he say,
Grabbing ass,
or did he say like, baby, I'm not gonna stop until I get you back.
He said it like that, bro.
And if I mean, I wouldn't think she would, just.
She said that's harassment.
Maybe she was just.
She's done. Yeah, she's done.
Exactly. And I'm saying, when do you know that? Because every dude ain't gonna just tell you that. Some dude's gonna fight for you.
Well, I mean,
some dude's gonna not. And sometimes a female, when you don't, females get mad that you don't.
It's just like sales. Well, I mean, everything is sales. Sales is just basically a people person.
Yeah.
Of being a people person. Basically, you know how a person reacts off this. If you say something like this, and like different tones and pitches, but that's some more deeper shit. Anyway, you gotta remember what kept y'all together this long. What's the spark? And you gotta start like filtering through. Now, if she done walked away or he done walked away, don't start blowing them up. Mm-hmm. Think about, dang, how we get to this point? Start thinking, like, scroll through some pictures, get something to help you remember, like, what's y'all spark that's keeping y'all together. Everybody should know they spark that's in a relationship that's keeping them together. And just like what Biggie Smalls did to Faith, boom, 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 that was they spark. Like that, like, and when she was done, she let him know, like, nah, not this time.
Good. Okay, that's a good example.
Not this time.
Okay.
Cause you should learn from if I do something to you and then I come apologize to you because you expected me to, and I go back and do the same thing. Do you expect me to take you back? I don't care what the fuck the spark is. Like, do you care about me this deeply, or are you just tugging me along like the fishing pole with the fish and trying to keep you in here? Yeah, like, guy, like, it just, you need to connect, not talk at.
Let me ask you this: is there a way? How can you show an ex or something that you want to be with that you still care without? And this not. Nobody say this about my fucking life.
I would say just jump out the window. Just jump out the window. Ask her, text her, whatever you get from that. You just gotta ask. You gotta talk. That's where the communication comes in.
Well,
so you can't look for signs on that kind of stuff.
My last relationship, what I had to learn, because I had a relationship before, and when the girl left me, I used to be so nonchalant. I used to be like, all right. And a motherfucker was like, damn, you don't fight. You ain't got no heart. All that.
This ain't a movie. It's just
and then my last relationship.
Fish out here. It's just that mindset.
So my last relationship, bro, like, bro, you was there. Like, I fought for that relationship.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I fought. Wow. But it came off as, it worked sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because she didn't always just disappear. But it came off as like some you know what I'm saying, some stalker type shit. It came off some harassment type shit. Like, it came off
you learned from that.
Yeah, because she made it feel like she used to like kind of make me feel like I was bothering her. You know what I'm saying? So then when I used to bag off, it was like shit hit me up, and I'd be like, do you want to be here?
Well, it comes to this point to where, if you're doing things consistently, you gotta have that conversation you don't want to have. So is this what we doing now? Like, I call you, I text you, you say I don't do this, I've been doing this. Like, do you really want this?
And that's why I didn't want to compare myself to it, because we couldn't do that all the time.
Exactly. And you wasn't. I knew those circumstances.
Yeah.
I don't want to express it, but
yeah.
just like this. Okay, let's say for instance, baby mama, right? She love you. She wouldn't move away, right? And she talk about you all the time, but every time she call you, she argues at you or whatever. Blase. She really wants you back.
Yeah.
But you're saying, babe, I'm here for you. I want you. Like, what we doing? Why you doing this and why you doing that? At the end of the day, long story short, you could like be on the road, do your thing, going to buy some flowers, get some chocolates, pop up on somebody, But a lot of men these days, they're not doing that. It's like they're waiting for them to come scoop them up.
Yeah.
And it's like
that's just the I think
it's so many dynamics.
Yeah, I think that's the consequences of girls getting what they want.
Say that again. He said that so perfectly, because like, I don't want to thug nigga, but he's not finna be on the road finna come get you. No, he's not finna drive no hours.
It's a lot of girls. This is where girls conversation, good mindset,
and that's why I wanted the girl to be a part of this conversation, because like my thing is, I like to think that I'll give girls what they're asking for. And it's like they don't even know that they want it for some reason.
But see, you a Sagittarius, and see, don't know that Sagittarius can read minds. They can freaking like understand people on a certain level.
Like every woman I can date, she can't say that I didn't like what you asked for, what you wanted in a man. I presented it, but you know that's my fault because I'm no longer. And I realized from therapy and all this shit, I'm no longer finna give you what you want. I'm finna give you me.
Bam.
And either you want that or you don't. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can give you is me.
I understand.
And that's where I learned to find somebody I like. And I'm trying to find somebody that likes me back. I'm not finna say, I like you, let's try to mold each other. I'm not finna...
I think you pretty. Let me mold you to what I want to be.
Yeah, not trying to... I'm not finna win you over. If you don't like me in the first, I'm not finna make you like me. Unless you just then try to get to know me or something. But
y'all can compromise into the molding part.
Yeah. Some things can compromise. Things are compromised.
If you don't want to come work out with me, I shouldn't be. Man, what you doing? You need to get up. Come on, you know that's too much. It should be more like, all right, babe, cool. Go. Hey, babe, how you doing? You know, I'm calling you while I'm running. So you know this could be us. You know, but you at the house on the couch. You know, and like gradually pull them to your level. Yes. Come down to their level to get them up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be watching today. Oh, I thought you was going to the track. I thought you go to the gym. Oh no, I was trying to spend time with you, babe. You know, we ain't.
See, I had my ex. She didn't like to watch TV. Yeah, I like to watch TV, like up and watch TV shows. You know what I'm saying? So.
What did she like to do?
You said what? We're not going to talk about what she liked.
Well, okay. You do what she got to do first.
Yeah, for sure. Like, for sure. Yeah, but like, for the most part, I realized like, all right, I'm gonna watch this good ass show. Don't ask me what happened, man. Don't ask me what. Don't get this shit no bothering me. Ask me what happened.
When you get into it and shit, don't ask me what.
Yeah,
who's that?
That's how my mindset is now. At first, it was like, man, just watch this show with me and all that. But I gotta respect her for who she is. Mm-hmm. She don't watch TV, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean when I say about the molding. Like, I'm not finna keep trying to make you do something that's, you know what I'm saying, you don't like.
It can all be so simple. Slow down to speed up. Take a breath. Get a break from each other. Don't go to tugging like it's tug of war. And, you know, come together and compromise with effective communication. Yeah. Effective.
And we thought just like, we both Sagittarius, bro. We thought just like, he was there the entire time of my relationship. He seen not walking me through it, watching. Nigga seeing, you know, this time I went in there and talked to him. You know what I'm saying? He went never. He's not a yes man. That's why I like talking.
You know, it's some relationships too. If you really care about your relationship and you really want it to work, go get a stable relationship that has been together for years and they probably married. And you really want this, have a counseling session. Get a husband or wife that you look up to that's a mentor and have a sit down and air it out right there.
Hell yeah.
That's real.
Good advice. Y'all hear that, you too? Take that advice.
Take care of your mental health. Find somebody that like you. Date somebody that like you. Now, what episode is this?
14?
No, this was
15.
15.
Yeah, episode 15.
Really
See y'all for 16. Really Real Podcast. Shout out to me, shout out to Chris. We out.
That's you.
We'll never be at peace, and I put that shit there on God. Who I'm dodging beside these 47 hats, cause niggas fraud. That social media shit, these niggas out.